roller coaster of emotions really through the match. We go 1-0 down, and then you have to chase the game, and potentially you leave open spaces. But I thought that the players responded brilliantly to that. We scored some great goals today. I was absolutely delighted with the effort, commitment, and everything the players gave. And I'm sure for the neutral it was an incredible game. For us as managers, I think you're torn because we were 3-1 up and you're desperate to win, but we needed something from the game, and I think the players deserve that.
Was it one of those that was tiring even on the sideline?
Yeah, it was tiring, mentally tiring, because you're trying to figure out, from my perspective, it was tiring, mentally tiring, because you're trying to figure out, from my perspective, trying to help the team when you know the game swung back in the balance of Manchester City, and it's a very difficult feeling, that, because you're desperate to do something, but you don't want to also do something that harms us as well. So, and hopefully everyone leaves entertained, and the most important thing is we got something from it.
Very rare that we see Man City give the ball away that much and be given that many problems defensively. How did you do it?
Well, I think we brought our physicality to the match. It's something we'd spoke about all week. We wanted to make them uncomfortable. We wanted to get our crowd in the match. These are things that, against them last year, we felt we didn't do. We wanted to put them under pressure and leave here feeling that they'd been in a game. And I think, not speaking for them, but I think they would have felt that for the match, because certainly we were in their faces, and we committed physically very well.
When you win it high, where is the space? I mean, I'm not an expert, but it looked like if you can win it quickly enough, that you can exploit the fact that their fullbacks are so high and so narrow.
Well, I think you made a very good point before the game, where if you press high, you're gonna potentially leave spaces behind, and it's a balancing act. And we got the balance just about right. If there are 2 or 3, 4 good passes in a row, we got the balance just about right. If there are 2 or 3, 4 good passes in a row, then you're going to be in trouble. But then you're banking your physicality to get behind the ball and get your shape again. And that's where I have to credit the discipline of the group, because blow the whistle. No, we knew it was going to be a difficult end to the game for us, just purely from the fact the quality of their decision making on the ball. They don't give you a rest. And that's where our concentration has to be very good, and we just switched off for a couple of moments and we got punished. Now, Nick Pope, also indebted to him, who made a number of good saves as well. So we rode our luck a little bit in the latter stages of the game, but we also had our moments the other way, and I thought we were a constant threat in the game. Even if we didn't have maybe as much possession in the second period.
In terms of your progress, I think that's been mentioned quite a bit in the build-up to this. What have you shown, do you think, today?
I think we're showing we're capable. When we were a really, really good display from us. We were brave as well in both phases of the game. So that's where I have to credit the players. But then I have to set the challenge. Can we deliver that on a consistent basis? Because we had the crowd with us today, and that's a huge force. But we need to do that home and away.
And I know you really don't want to be dragged into the Almiron, Grealish comments at the end of last season. But can we at least say, like the banner at the start of the match, the support the crowd gave him and his response, that you're proud of that?
I'm proud of Miggy. Near enough every time he puts a football shirt on, he's in. I'm proud of Miggy. Near enough every time he puts a football shirt on, he's an incredible guy. I thought it was a lovely touch from the supporters again today. They're such an understanding group, and they've...
Hold on.
Is that the further progress we were talking about before the game, if they could get something today, that Newcastle are on this upward curve?
Yeah, you felt that. You really did. And whether they could execute the plan that had been put in place. And I think they did that to a man. And like we said before, you're playing against the best team in this country, and they're going to get opportunities. But I think for 70, 80% of that game, the game plan worked.
We've mentioned his record since he went there, only 5 more teams with more points. When you listen to him talk about the supporters, I hope they left entertained. He gets the club.
Yeah,
he gets the area. He gets what it means to the people, doesn't he?
And that's the important thing. And
that's the area. He gets what it means to the people, doesn't he?
And that's the important thing. And I think that's where you'll drag them along with you. That's where they'll come with you if you get them and you understand what they want. They want to get back to. They just want to be entertained when they go and spend their hard-earned money. They want to get back to. They just want to be entertained when they go and spend their hard-earned money. They want to be entertained by the side, and I think what Eddie and the team are doing at the moment is giving these people what they want to see.
With discipline, like he said as well, in terms of a game plan.
Well, I think that's all that they're trying to build. I think you can entertain the crowd, you can do all the nice things, but if you don't have that discipline to execute the tactics that Eddie's given you, that the game doesn't end 3-3 there. I think the tactics that Eddie's given you, that the game doesn't end 3-3 there. I think City would have walked all over them, but they done it entertaining their attack, but they still got back and defended as a team, made it difficult for City to, because gaps started opening up, and then they wasn't following the runners that they was following in the first half, and that's what City capitalised off.
And in terms of their recruitment, we touched on before the game, it's balanced, isn't it, in terms of that game plan and an identity that he wants to put into his team?
Yeah, I think every player that's gone in since Eddie's been there has improved the side. He's not just brought players in, and every player that's come in has improved what Newcastle United is, and that's what you want in your recruitment.
OK, that are also thoughts of the Newcastle manager, Eddie Howe. Let's see how the City boss is feeling after just a point on Tyneside today. Here is Pep Guardiola.
Well, Pep, firstly, at one point there you looked in real trouble. How much credit do you give your players for the way they responded?
As usual, as always. So we could have not win today, and the perception of the players, I know them so quite well, but of course after 3-1 down, so make this come back, and the chances always we had in the second half that they arrived more than usual hours, and the chances always we had in the second half that they arrived more than usual hour third, but didn't have much clearer chance except with 1-0 up. One, I think, shoot for Almiron, I don't remember, was up. The rest, they arrived but didn't create more chances. We had to clear to score, but 3 goals is good. Difficult away game, quality is strong, and yeah, and it's good for us to live there. The Premier League is, look to the elite with Chelsea, so Premier League is so difficult for everyone, and we know it. You have to live this kind of experience to realize how amazing we have done in 5 years, and how difficult it will be, and we want to continue, we'll try.
You said there they arrived in your box more than usual. Why did that happen?
They put contact with Saint Maximin, and after, when they are able to do it, go right, left, is so his aggression with the ball is so deep. You have to defend. Or you stop it before he get the ball, he stay there. Always is difficult. So he's an excellent player. Kyle make an incredible job. All the people do it. So I know how difficult it is, and that's why we should run more than usual.
Are those types of games, especially
run more than usual?
Are those types of games, especially for that last half an hour of the first half, horrible for you as manager? Do you feel really out of control of the game?
Horrible?
Yeah, horrible. You obviously want to control how the match is going. Did you not feel in control?
Yeah, but we don't play alone. They play wrong, win the ball, they run as with Wilson, with Almiron. So, okay, we are blue shirt, but the guys play with white and black, and they are good too. So when I see what I want to do, and when I see the team fight until the end, for me it's enough.
Were there little details today you weren't happy with? I remember you speaking after the 2 games that you played already. Little details early in the season, things we need to improve. What were those little details today that you just need to work on?
They will know it. Now we make an excellent game. If you see a review, the chances that we had to score more goals, we were excellent. So in that terms, it's not a problem.
So overall, happy with the performance, happy with what you're seeing?
Did you enjoy?
I loved it.
It's enough.
Oh, you're going?
Yeah, of course.
We were entertained as well, Pep, don't worry about that, and we weren't the only ones. I'm sure wherever you watched that game, it was absolutely thrilling. And he was talking about more chances there. Haaland got his goal. He could have easily had more than one today.
Yes, he most definitely could have. He had one that they said was quite like a half chance, which I thought was a bit harsh.